Okay guys, Poland has ordered the removal of a derelict Russian tanker from its port. This is from the Maritime Exclusive and it was published on the 7th of February 2025. The Polish Minister of Infrastructure reports that an order was issued for the removal of a derelict Russian product tanker that has been in the port of Gdynia for more than 7 years. The story of the Katanga 23,000 DWT has drawn new attention with the increased concerns of Russian-related espionage, in addition to the safety issues for a vessel that has not been operated or maintained for years. Poland's State Security and Ministry of Infrastructure announced the order in a posting on social media on February the 6th. We are removing Russian scrap from our port. Port officials said they have been trying for months to gain the authority to remove the tanker, which was detained in the port in October of 2017 after a failed state port inspection. The owners promised to do repairs to address structural issues identified during the inspection and to take steps to correct issues identified regarding the training and competence of the crew. Instead, the tanker sat in the port while the owners declared bankruptcy in 2020. The port said since a trustee was named in the bankruptcy and as occasionally checked on the vessel, it cannot officially be declared as abandoned. The port and government officials raised concerns about the lack of maintenance. They noted that the fuel cargo tanks have not been properly vented, raising concerns of a buildup of explosive vapors. Media speculation in January also asked if the Russians might be using the vessel as a base of operations to spy on NATO. An official order for the removal of the tanker has been issued. It instructed the port to have the ship removed from the port as quickly as possible, but set a deadline of 3 months. The vessel poses a threat to the safety of navigation. In accordance with the decision, it is expected that the port will attempt to sell or auction the vessel, but it has noted that it is incapable of navigation under its own power. The expectation is that it will be sold for scrap. The spokesperson for the port told local media that the Port Authority would use the proceeds from the sale of the vessel to cover some of the costs and the unpaid dockage fees. She's been sitting there for 7 years. I'm sure the dockage fees are rather high by this point. She's just one of many ships and boats of all sizes from all over the world that's sitting there, derelict, abandoned, waiting for their time to sink and cause an environmental disaster. It's a very common thing, unfortunately, and it happens all over the world. Hopefully, by taking this step, they can get this thing out of the water, disposed of and recycled properly, and avoid any kind of an environmental disaster by this thing sinking next to the dock. It's a lot harder to get her out of the water once she hits the bottom of the harbor, that's for sure. Alright guys, there it is. Just one more derelict boat. Hopefully this one will get taken care of properly. As always, thanks for watching. If you're new here and you like these kind of videos, subscribe and we'll see you on the next one.